When you first start investing, everyone seems to have an opinion. Buy Tesla, buy Apple, buy this stock or that. But there's another option that most beginners overlook. One that's arguably safer, easier, and more likely to actually build your wealth. Today, ETFs versus individual stocks, what they are, how they're different, and which one makes more sense if you're just getting started. A stock is a share of ownership in a single company. When you buy one share of Apple, you own a tiny piece of Apple Inc. If Apple does well, your share goes up. If Apple struggles, your share goes down. The potential upside is real. Early investors in Apple turned thousands into millions. But the risk is just as real. Companies can fail entirely, and your investment can go to zero. Individual stocks require research, monitoring, and emotional discipline that most beginners underestimate. ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund. It's a basket of many stocks bundled together, traded on an exchange just like a regular stock. A broad market ETF like VTI owns over 3,500 US companies. One share gives you exposure to all of them. If one company tanks, it barely affects your overall investment because it's just one of thousands. ETFs are diversification made simple, and diversification is the closest thing to a free lunch in investing. Risk. Individual stocks are high risk. One company, one bet. ETFs spread risk across hundreds or thousands of companies. Effort. Stocks require ongoing research. ETFs require almost none. Returns. Stocks can massively outperform or massively underperform. ETFs tend to match the overall market. Cost. ETFs have tiny annual fees. Individual stocks have no ongoing fee but require more time. Bottom line, stocks offer higher potential reward with higher potential loss. ETFs offer consistent market-matching returns with very low risk. For most beginners, ETFs are the smarter starting point. And here's why. You don't yet know which individual stocks will outperform. Neither do most professionals. With ETFs, you don't need to know. You're betting on the overall economy growing, which it has consistently over every 20-year period in US history. Start with ETFs. Build your portfolio foundation. Once you understand the market, you can allocate a small percentage, 5 to 10%, to individual stocks you believe in. 3 ETFs that are perfect starting points in 2026. VOO, Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. Tracks the 500 largest US companies. Expense ratio 0.03%. VTI, Vanguard Total Stock Market. Over 3,500 US companies. Extremely diversified. Expense ratio 0.03%. VXUS, Vanguard Total International Stock. Adds global diversification outside the US. A simple 80% VTI plus 20% VXUS portfolio is more sophisticated than most investors' entire strategies. ETFs for foundation. Individual stocks as a small growth layer. That's the beginner blueprint. Don't overcomplicate it. The investors who win aren't always the ones who worked hardest. They're the ones who stayed consistent and didn't panic. Subscribe for more videos like this and comment below. Are you team stocks, team ETFs, or both?